costumes. The halls wear costumes. In their family it's compulsory. Cleo, then there's Leo, and the ever-popular Bunny. Let's look at the Hall clan through the years. So glad that Tom finally gave up beards. When you're with the Hall clan, you'll have a yabba-dabba good time. A dabba good time. You'll have a great Hall time.
Our family in CCS started when we called CCS to arrange or talk about adoption. And Jack Cotter answered the phone, if you can believe it. He asked us to come in. We went in. He explained what adoption is and the responsibilities, and we knew right away that that was what we wanted to do. We went from there to waiting, and then lo and behold, 9 months later, they brought Colleen to us.
The story for me starts way before I even knew Tom. When I went on a tour group into Mexico, to Mexico City, where the Church of Our Lady of Guadalupe is. And when I was there, I had a religious experience. I was in the church and I was glued to the spot. I couldn't leave. Everybody in the tour was already in the bus waiting for me, and I couldn't leave. And I knew God was talking to me, and I knew He had a message, and I wasn't quite sure what it was. It was something about children, but there was a father missing, and I didn't understand it. When I got home, my sister, who I'm very close to, told me that she was pregnant, and I thought, oh, that's it. That's what it is. But it wasn't. It wasn't until years later when we adopted Colleen. Colleen was born the day that Mary appeared to Juan Diego, and that's what it was about, all about adoption. I remember when they first put Colleen and Liz in my arms. I will never forget that as long as I live. It was a very different feel for both of them because they're very different people. And I just remember tremendous joy and excitement. And when we had Liz, I thought, now our family is complete.
As well as did I. I thought the same thing. The funny part for me was when we took Colleen out to the car, and I went to put her into the car seat, and it was enormous, and she was so small, and it dawned on me right then and there the tremendous responsibility that Jack Cotter had told us about when he interviewed us at first. And on top of that, the blessing it was to have adopted a child. And when we got Liz, it was just double the pleasure, double the fun.
We met Tom and Karen when we bought this house where we still live. We bought the house and walked in and found them on the back porch with another couple because it's kind of an unusual house and they were kind of snooping around.
They were quite embarrassed.
They were quite embarrassed, and our friendship blossomed from there. Tom and Karen are two people in our lives that we know we can contact at any time.
In fact, we didn't know that they were adopting, and the way that we became aware of Colleen was Karen was out with the stroller and was pushing Colleen around, and she was probably about a week old, and I had a stroller and I was pushing my daughter, and of course we were drawn to one another like magnets, and the story came out that they were born on the same day. It was pretty much magic from there.
Yeah. So they were and they were fast friends, and then Lizzie came, and the three of them were inseparable for many years.
The Halls are just terrific people. I've known them for a little over 10 years, and Karen is incredibly talented and very creative and commits herself 100% to anything she does. And Tom, I've worked with him as president of the CCS Foundation Board and as chairman of the Road Rally, and he brings energy and enthusiasm to everything that he does, and he carries CCS in his heart wherever he goes. They're both such terrific people, and we're really tickled to be honoring them tonight.
When you're with the Hall clan, you'll have a yabba-dabba good time, a dabba good time. You'll have a great Hall time.
Yabba-dabba-doo.